Hey kids, how you doing? We're here for another Sunday's lesson. And as always, we like to start out with our little missionary update with the beaches. And I don't have anything really new to report, but as a reminder, remember they are back in Pennsylvania now. They are still in their 14-day quarantine. I would think that maybe this week they're getting out of it. That means they'll have more freedom. They'll be able to leave the house. And their little girls are still doing their lessons online, just like you are. So we're all in this together, and they ask for prayer for them through this time, for their continuing to raise support and to continue growing closer to the Lord. So let's move on with today's lesson. And today, the lesson's about there's a sin in the camp. This is a story about a man who does something that's not right. We're going to find out in a minute. Now, remember the Battle of Jericho last week? And God gave the Israelites the victory? Well, this week, and remember He told them not to take anything, not to take any of the gold, the silver, the bronze, or the iron, because all that was supposed to go to the Lord's treasury. Well, this is what the problem is going to be today in this week's lesson. There's a man named Achan, and when they were in the Battle of Jericho, he decided to keep some of the gold and silver for himself. And he goes back to his tent, digs a hole, as you can see here, and hides the treasure, thinking nobody knows. All right, let's see what happens next. In the meantime, Joshua, remember Joshua's the leader of the Israelites. He sends two spies into the city of Ai. This is the next city that they're going to try to attack and have a victory. Well, they come back after spying out the city, and they see that there's not that many people there. So they tell Joshua, you only need about 2,000 or 3,000 men. So Joshua sends them in. And then, whoa, guess what happens, kids? Yikes. They come back, they're defeated. And they lose 36 men in this battle. Now that's sad. So the people are wondering, like here, they're thinking, well, why? God said He was going to give us victories. He was giving us the promised land. What happened? So Joshua prayed to God, asking, why, God? Why did this happen? He literally got down on his hands and knees, like I'm showing in the picture. And God told him, you get up, Joshua. I'm going to tell you. Somebody disobeyed my commands. Israel has sinned. Someone has taken the treasures away, and they've hid them. And you need to find out who. So Joshua gathers up all the people, because God told him, gather up the people, and I want you to start with the tribe of Judah. So that's what he's doing. People are lining up from the tribe of Judah. Then God says, whittling them down to a clan, the Zerahites. And then the next whittling down was like a family unit, the Zabdi. And then after that, there was only one man standing. His name was Achan. He was the last man standing. And Joshua asked him, he said, what did you do? And he said, I took the gold and silver and I hid them in my tent. So some men were sent to go get the treasure, bring it back to Joshua. Then sadly, after this happened, Joshua had to instill a punishment. Because whenever you disobeyed God, back then, they had punishment. There is consequences. So it's not a very happy situation. And they were punished, he and his family. And with that, kids, I want you to take from this story that when God tells you to do something, you should do it. And sometimes it doesn't always come in the form of reading in the Bible. It can come in the form of you listening to your parents and doing what your parents tell you to do. So you choose for yourself whether you're going to obey or disobey. So I'll see you next week, and have a good